I started actually writing the first demos for what became the first Adulting album when I still lived in Colorado after I graduated from college. I made like an album as like my senior album because I did it and I didn't know what I was doing. You know, it didn't come out how I envisioned in my mind. And so I feel like I've always been like chasing how to translate what I'm hearing in my head out through the speakers and get what I want out of it. And I feel like I still haven't been able to do that with like the songs that I write.
I've never worked with anyone that's been quite like Stan. I've known Stan for a really long time, and we've been friends ever since. Anything Stan does is something that I've really always understood and kind of like enjoyed and liked.
So I met Stan at a Squash Warehouse show. I would put it right around 2015. I think it was a show I was playing acoustic at, and he was coming, try to get his show booked because he had recently moved here and like had got a band together. I guess they'd been practicing for like a year at that point, and I can say when they finally did play a show, it was electric. Like, they were super duper tight.
So he was wrong. It was our first show. That's where we met. And it was at Squash Warehouse. He was right about that. But we actually played.
That's how me and Stan met. It was one week, my friend Jordan, he invited me out to see a Classy on Occasion show in Portland. And so I went, and that's when I met Stan for the first time. It was the week after that is when I came out to see Adulting. Something just sort of clicked, and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly the type of music that I want to be playing. That show happened to be their guitar player's last show, and so I joined directly after. Been in the band ever since.
I left Adulting 5 or 6 years ago. It was right before they went into the studio to record Things Could Still Get Worse. I came back sort of near the middle of the pandemic. Music isn't something that I could like leave behind and forget about.
The whole process of writing this Adulting record, it's definitely been really slow. So coming out of the last record, I remember feeling at first like, oh my God, I don't want to rush this next one. It's funny looking back how much that was not the case. It took 5 years to put this record together. I hope that the amount of time that it took shows in the final quality, you know, how it comes out.
I auditioned before COVID, and we played a couple shows together. Once like the writing process began, COVID hit, so it kind of halted. And then like at some point, Stan and Todd started meeting up, and then Andrew started joining into the fold. And then at a certain point, I had started joining in again.
Working with Stan, for me and him, we have a way of like communicating where it's just like he'll say one thing and I'll interpret it in a way that's almost exactly how he meant it. Stan has vision musically that I don't have. Personally, I've never written a song myself all the way through.
I think it's a special album because it shows so much change and growth and like emotional difference throughout the entirety of it.
I'm really excited and I'm nervous about it. It's like this record has been something that we've labored over for 5 years, writing and rewriting songs and like just the constant, are we gonna make the record? Is the record gonna happen?
We're gonna need that time in the studio, I think, to really have it come together. I wouldn't say it has me nervous. It's got me more excited to see what they sound like on the other end. But there are certain parts that are definitely a question mark right now.
So we booked a session, it was actually probably December of 2017 at Acadia to record 2 songs as like a tester to see like where we were, to see, you know, if it sounded like I had hoped it would in my head and like we were there yet, because I didn't know, because I'm still working on that. I just feel like it doesn't represent how good of a band we are. I feel like it fails to deliver on that. And I feel like it's cost us opportunities because it doesn't really demonstrate the caliber of band we are. People think we're an all right band because our record, I think, sounds all right. There are certain parts where like it could have been tighter and you could hear it. And maybe the casual listener can't hear it, but it's the only thing I can hear when I listen back are the mistakes. So this time, there's no room for that.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome. This is Acadia Recording Studios.
So we're just setting up a thicker amp rig for Stanley so he can beef up his chorus sections. And try this like modded out 80s Marshall JCM 800 and cab.
What matters to me is the snare on that pop.
He's gonna go throw up on his drum. If you want, I can punch it in for you.
Is it natural to shit my pants?
Yes. All right, I'm gonna take you back a little bit before the first rep of that, okay? Yeah, baby.
We better.
I'm gonna write a song that you're gonna have to turn down. That's my new goal.
It takes a lot to make you say no. I'll leave it at that.
We are.
You should put a compilation of all the bad songs. And just give
Frankie,
them,
I
like,
feel like we can tag team this. We're gonna write a song that Todd refuses to record for the next Frankie album.
I don't think that it's any. So what do we have left? Overcast.
We have Overcast, State Pony, Sprung Leaks, and Arm's Length.
Right.
That's
I'm gonna have to kind of goose the front half of that snare roll a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear Todd play it.
Yeah.
Do I even need? I mean, this is.
Yes, I still want to hear you play this one. I'm sorry.
All good.
I
I think we were tracking Sprung Leaks. And so I'm playing and I feel like something just doesn't line up anymore. And I'm like, why is my foot moving so quickly? And like the little hook that attaches to the base of the kick pedal actually snapped. And I've played drums for like 19 years. I've never seen that happen. So I had originally wanted to go back to the practice space and grab our kick pedal. So I was like actually walking to my car and the studio is right next to the Odeon Theater.
Whose kick pedal is that?
That's
Podiums.
Oh, Corrigan?
yeah. I just saw him outside. He's like, "We're not making too much noise." He's like, "Nope." He's like, "How's the recording going?" I'm like, "Well, I broke a kick pedal spring." He's like, "I got one." And so we got a
Chunk. All right. Well,
All right,
So we're good, dude.
cool. Let's do it.
So make decisions, and then tomorrow afternoon, bring your guitar rigs out in the live room, and I'm gonna set up 2 amps for him in ISO booths, and we just station all 3 of you and just round robin.
Definitely a lot.
Yeah, like, because I was saying, like, don't get gun.
Right, yeah, it was a lot more of like follow the riff a little more.
Yeah.
Is what I was looking for as opposed to like grooving.
Right.
And so it definitely hit the itch that I was looking for in terms of like that.
Yeah, I can get it tighter if you like the idea.
Yeah, I mean, you were fucking. I could hardly fucking hear my own shit or anything in the headphones except for you.
All day at work. Oh yeah, let me hear this.
Oh, can we not though?
Yeah, Andrew's gonna leave the room.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Just trying to see what feels right. This is the preamp section. Boom. Hey Stanley, play some guitar for me. You got pedals on or no? Good. Keep playing.
Fuck that part. Was the riffy part better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great, then let's hit it from where I need to hit it there just at the end.
Sure.
That gap, probably.
Get your maiden on.
Yeah, I was thinking Thin Lizzy, but
Yeah, got you.
similar.
Until doom and gloom comes alive inside my head.
Give yourself some credit. Like, you know how I like to listen to vocals.
I know, this,
Impurities,
So-
imperfections.
can I be honest with you?
Totally.
The first verse of this song
Yes.
is the problem.
Okay.
And it still sucks.
Okay.
Is it?
The rest of it,
I've had a much easier time. I just keep coming back to that first fucking verse before the fucking chunky bits, and I just hate it.
I'm about to make you angry, I think.
Well, you're not gonna be.
Everything up to the first chorus is garbage. Okay. That needs to be redone.
Okay.
That's my
Let's do it.
Sorry.
Well, I feel like hearing in the room is important.
Yeah, I
Hearing
just,
over
like I said,
headphones.
that part particularly is driving me fucking nuts.
Yep.
And it just, I haven't been able to get it right on the demos either.
Yeah. That was the time.
I feel a little nervous. I was hoping to be done with the bass yesterday, making sure we have my vocals on stuff for when other vocals show up to add their parts is like my serious concern, I'd say, at the moment. He was really worried. I made it a point to, like, before we got in the studio with him, to not stress him out, but to make sure he was practicing and putting in the work beforehand so he could crush it in the studio like he has. He's down on himself more than anyone else, and seems to be a great job. So right now it feels like today's a push day, so we're pushing.
Now can you make that second to last note longer? Sorry. Rafting?
I'm working on pissing you off.
You're not gonna put me off.
To distract myself from how the devil
Much better.
on my shoulder and the sound inside my head.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, that was fucking great.
That was great.
Good until
Yeah, that's okay.
No.
That's okay.
I started singing the second fucking chorus.
Okay, let's get it.
All right. Main vocal done.
Sweet. We have 5 hours. And that's if we cut it at 9. That's if Todd's not like, let's just keep going because we're on a roll. So.
Just let me try it one time.
Pre-roll.
Just let me try.
I want to know if he wants to do his guitars and stuff, vocalists tomorrow.
I think you'll help us to get an early start with some vocals tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do another one for you.
Probably Dumbfounded.
So that's technically done for guitars-ish?
Yeah,
Maybe
the
your
more
core?
stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, for my leads, that's great.
Are people gonna be here at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Not 8 o'clock, but midday.
Okay, what's your list?
Okay, so Freeburn will be here for trumpet stuff. Sprung Leaks, Dumbfounded, Loose Change, and Burn Turn and Sideways. So, and then that doesn't even fucking touch the vocals stuff I was hoping.
I mean, is that shit? So you need to have those guitars done for him before he shows up?
So for some of those, yeah. How quickly can you knock out Dumbfounded right now? All right, then let's hit him on Dumbfounded right now, if possible tonight. I'd love to try to hit
I mean,
one of my guitars on
you just
Sprung.
fucking come up with a list and let's just fucking stay here until it gets up.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, that's what needs to be.
If you're okay, I'm not trying to push you.
No,
I want
I'm
us to
good,
all
man.
be in like good spirits too. I'm wrapping my head around like the disappointment that we might not finish the record in these 5 days now. That's okay.
I understand.
I'm just trying to get past the
I
disappointment
don't think we-
aspect of it.
I think we did the same thing last time too, but
I know. I'm just I'm trying to prepare myself
Understand.
mentally.
Understand.
Is all. So
Yeah, I
hit
think-
Dumbfounded. I'll work on a list of priorities going forward.
and stuff. Okay.
Stare at me for like a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'll play it for you. Here, coming at you.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
How about fucking find the blisters?
Sure. Yeah.
Something like that.
That's good.
Try that.
Fuck the cow. Yeah. Find the pleasure. Fuck the cow. Fuck the cow. Find the pleasure. Fuck the cow. Find the pleasure. Fuck the cow. Find the pleasure. Fuck the cow.
My amp broke on the last 2 days.
Yesterday morning, when we came in to start tracking guitars for him, as soon as I kicked it off standby, it sounded like the output transformer was starting to go. It started working, and we got through the rest of the day.
We just turned it off and on, and it worked. The second time it broke was the very next morning.
Sure enough, it came in this morning and it didn't work. We thought it was the output transformer on this. When the output transformer goes, it sounds very fizzy and very quiet.
So we kind of freaked out. We were like, this is not good. It's been 8 years with this amp and nothing has been an issue. Todd luckily had a Fender amp head. He ended up grabbing that, putting it on top of my amp. He grabbed the soldering iron.
All right, there's one. It's going to be a little harder.
He ended up soldering it directly to my amp. Shit fell apart that you would never expect to fall apart.
All right, done.
He just got his hat. That's pretty identical. That's right now. Yeah.
Oh, where does that work? You can wear it. Dude, I wear this shit on the fucking line.
Dude, it was so quiet in here. We just hear.
This is such a good fucking hat.
So fucking well.
This is such a good fucking hat.
Putting flowers in the ground. Tracing animals out of clouds.
I feel like people think it's a lot easier and more glamorous to make albums than it really is.
Every record that we've done, the process has felt a lot different every time.
Retaking something over and over again until it's absolutely perfect. But I feel good about what we got done in terms of like the quality of work.
Didn't really leave anything unturned in my eyes, really, in the studio.
It's probably the best adulting album in all things around.
They're definitely one of my favorite groups that I work with. These records mean a lot to me, too, so.
That guitar smashed real well.
That was a good smash.
That was a clean smash, dude. That was clean.
I mean, very cool.
That was the cleanest smash. Do you want to see the era?
Can this be on the album?